Welcome to another deep dive. All right, so today we're going to tackle a topic that I think is sure to get those manifestation gears turning.
Okay.
Manifesting money fast.
Fast.
Like really fast.
Okay.
So a lot of you have asked about methods claiming to manifest money within 24 hours,
Uh,
and we found a popular YouTube video
oh, wow.
that promises just that.
Interesting.
So we had to check this out.
Of course, yeah.
The video is titled, "This Will Activate Your Mind to Manifest Money Within 24 Hours."
Okay.
And it's from a creator named Brian Scott.
All right.
And he lays out a system using energy techniques, specific frequencies, and mindset shifts, all designed to attract money quickly.
Sounds pretty comprehensive.
I know I'm already intrigued, but also getting skeptical.
Yeah, understandable. It's a bold claim, for sure.
Right. What stands out to you from the get-go?
I think the most fascinating thing here is how this video blends traditional manifestation concepts with kind of a more modern, almost technological twist.
Oh, yeah.
Like it talks about activating your mind
Yeah.
and downloading frequencies.
Right.
It's kind of adding this interesting layer, I think, to the usual visualizations and affirmations.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's like they're taking the classic law of attraction and giving it a 21st century upgrade.
Exactly. And I think by using terms like quantum and frequencies, it sort of taps into a sense of scientific credibility.
Right.
Even though, the actual science behind these claims is,
Yeah.
shall we say, debatable.
Debatable for sure. So let's break down some of these techniques.
Okay, sounds good.
One that caught my eye was instant alignment,
Okay.
where you visualize golden light flowing through your body,
Mm-hmm.
turning your cells into money magnets.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think this technique is interesting because it combines visualization with the idea of manipulating energy fields.
Mm-hmm.
It's a common theme, I think, in a lot of manifestation teachings, this idea that we can attract what we want by aligning our energy with it.
So it's not just about like thinking positive thoughts. It's about shifting your entire energetic vibration to match the frequency of wealth.
Yeah, that's the general idea. Of course, the concept of frequencies in this context is more metaphorical than literal,
Right.
but the visualization itself, I think, could be quite powerful.
For sure. Then there's rapid relaxation,
Okay.
which focuses on deep breathing and releasing any tension or worry you have about money.
Mm-hmm.
The video claims this helps open up your receiving channels.
Interesting.
So it seems to be addressing the emotional blocks people might have around money.
Absolutely. Many manifestation teachings really emphasize the importance of releasing those limiting beliefs and negative emotions that might be blocking abundance from flowing into your life.
Right, and this video takes it a step further with visualizations like quantum portals opening up to allow money to rush in.
Yeah, that's where the modern spin comes in again, right? They're taking a classic concept, opening yourself up to receive,
Right.
and using language that resonates with a more scientifically minded audience.
Totally. It's like they're trying to bridge the gap between spirituality and science.
Right. And whether or not you buy into the quantum aspect of it,
Yeah.
the underlying principle is still about shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance.
Yeah. Now, one technique that really made me raise an eyebrow was the belief shift affirmation.
Okay.
I am a master money manifester.
Mm.
So it seems to be directly addressing the limiting beliefs many people have about their ability to attract wealth.
Yeah, affirmations are a staple in a lot of personal development practices.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is that by repeating positive statements,
Yeah.
you can reprogram your subconscious mind and start to believe in your ability to achieve your goals.
So it's like rewiring your brain for success.
In a way, yes. And by focusing on the speed and ease of manifestation,
Yeah.
this particular affirmation is really trying to instill a sense of confidence and power in the listener.
Hmm. And then there's the idea of connecting to the quantum field
Right.
and visualizing yourself having already received the money you desire within 24 hours.
This technique taps into the concept of aligning with a reality where your desire has already manifested.
Okay.
It's like stepping into a parallel universe where you're already wealthy.
That's some next level thinking, but how much of this is based on actual quantum physics and how much is creative interpretation?
Well, quantum physics is a complex field,
Right.
and its principles are often misinterpreted or oversimplified in popular culture.
So it's best to take these quantum claims with a grain of salt.
Probably. But even if we kind of set aside the scientific jargon,
Yeah.
the underlying principle of visualizing your desired outcome as already achieved is a common and powerful technique in many manifestation practices.
Okay. Another intriguing concept is the idea of downloading specific frequencies into your energy field to attract wealth,
Okay.
including things like sacred geometries and codes.
This idea draws from vibrational energy theories, suggesting that matching your energy to the frequency of wealth can attract it.
Okay.
It's a metaphor, of course, but a powerful one.
So we're talking about aligning our vibrational energy with the energy of abundance.
Yes, that's the core concept. And the use of terms like sacred geometries and codes
Yeah,
adds kind of a mystical element to the practice.
totally. And then we have the visualization of an abundance vortex,
Okay?
a golden energy whirlpool pulling money in from all dimensions.
Wow.
This one feels particularly potent,
Yeah,
almost like calling upon a force greater than ourselves.
it's certainly a vivid image.
Right.
This visualization technique taps into the idea that abundance is all around us,
Mm-hmm.
just waiting to be drawn in.
Like a cosmic vacuum cleaner for wealth.
Exactly. It's about shifting your perception to see yourself as a magnet for abundance, attracting it from all sources.
And finally, there's the multiplier effect,
Okay.
suggesting that once you start manifesting abundance, it will keep multiplying,
Uh-huh.
creating this ongoing flow as wealth.
Interesting.
It's almost like a snowball effect where one success leads to another and another.
This concept is appealing because it promises not just a one-time windfall,
Yeah.
but like a sustained state of financial well-being.
So it's about creating a cycle of abundance that keeps growing and expanding.
Exactly. It's about shifting from a scarcity mindset to one where you believe that there's always more than enough to go around.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground already, from aligning with quantum frequencies to visualizing whirlpools of abundance. This video presents a pretty unique approach to manifesting money quickly.
It's definitely a creative blend of classic manifestation techniques and modern interpretations.
But before we get too carried away with the excitement of potential quick riches,
Right.
it's important to take a step back and look at these ideas critically, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. While it's tempting to get swept up in the promise of instant manifestation,
Yeah,
it's essential to approach these concepts with a discerning mind.
which is exactly what we'll do in the next part of our deep dive. We'll explore the science and psychology behind these claims and see if there's any evidence to back them up.
Sounds good?
Stay with us. Welcome back. So we've just explored some pretty intriguing techniques for rapid money manifestation.
Yeah.
And now I'm curious to dig into like the psychology behind them. Like, do these ideas actually hold up under scrutiny?
That's the key question, isn't it?
Right,
While there's no scientific proof that we can manifest money like instantly,
right.
I don't think the power of the mind in our financial lives should be underestimated.
So are you saying that our thoughts can actually influence our financial reality?
Well, while we can't just think ourselves rich,
Yeah.
research does suggest a strong link between our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors when it comes to money.
This reminds me of like the whole law of attraction concept.
Right,
But does it really work like a cosmic vending machine where you just put in a positive thought
right.
and get a wad of cash in return?
Yeah, the law of attraction, I think, is often oversimplified.
Yeah.
It's not about passive wishing.
Right.
It's about aligning your thoughts, your feelings, and actions with your desires.
Okay.
It's about creating a mental and emotional state that's conducive to attracting what you want.
So it's more about cultivating an abundance mindset that can then influence your decisions and actions.
Exactly. For example, if you believe in your ability to attract wealth,
Yeah.
you're more likely to take calculated risks, pursue opportunities, and make financial decisions that align with your goals.
That makes sense. It's like that saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Precisely. Your beliefs shape your reality.
Okay.
And while we can't control every external factor,
Right.
our internal world has a significant impact on how we navigate the financial landscape.
Okay, but what about those claims of manifesting money within 24 hours? Is there any scientific basis for that kind of speed?
Well, from a purely scientific standpoint,
Yeah.
there's no evidence to support the idea that we can bend the laws of economics through sheer willpower alone.
Right.
However,
Yeah.
there is some fascinating research on the placebo effect,
Okay.
where our beliefs and expectations can have a measurable impact on our physical and mental states.
So like when people experience a pain relief from a sugar pill just because they believe it's medication.
Exactly. It highlights the incredible power of the mind-body connection.
Right.
Now, whether the placebo effect can directly influence external events,
Yeah.
like winning the lottery or receiving a sudden inheritance, is a much more complex and debated question.
Yeah, so the
Right.
jury's still out on that one.
Yeah.
But even if we can't magically conjure cash, the video's emphasis on maintaining a high state of receptivity and expectancy
Right.
in the 24 hours following the activation might still have some merit, right?
I think if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
that heightened awareness might make you more attuned to opportunities that you might have otherwise overlooked.
It's like when you buy a new car
Right.
and suddenly you see that same model everywhere.
Like check.
Your brain is primed to notice it.
That's a great analogy. So while you might not be like pulling money from the ether,
Yeah.
that heightened awareness could create a sort of abundance bias,
Okay.
making you more receptive to possibilities that align with your financial goals.
But doesn't that also raise the question of confirmation bias,
Yeah,
where we tend to interpret information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs?
it's a valid point. It's essential to be mindful of that tendency
Mm-hmm.
and to evaluate opportunities objectively, even when we're in a highly expectant state.
Right. The video also talks about signs of incoming abundance to watch for
Okay.
like unexpected gifts or opportunities.
hmm
Could that simply be a way of priming viewers to see what they want to see?
It's possible. Our brains are wired to seek out patterns and meaning even when they might not exist.
Okay.
So when we're expecting something to happen,
Yeah.
we're more likely to interpret ambiguous events as evidence that it's coming true.
So it's not necessarily that these signs are proof of manifestation,
Right.
but rather a reflection of our own expectations shaping our perceptions.
That's a more nuanced way to look at it.
Okay.
And it highlights the importance of approaching these concepts with a healthy dose of skepticism,
Mm-hmm.
even when we're feeling optimistic and hopeful.
It seems like the key takeaway here is that while instant manifestation might be a stretch,
Yeah.
there's definitely power in cultivating a positive money mindset and taking aligned action.
Absolutely. We can't discount the potential influence of our thoughts and beliefs on our financial journey,
Yeah.
but it's crucial to approach these concepts with both an open mind and a critical lens.
This whole conversation about mindset and manifestation has really got me thinking.
Yeah.
If our thoughts can potentially influence our financial reality, what other areas of our lives might be affected by our beliefs?
That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
And it's something we'll delve into deeper in the final part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll explore the broader implications of this mind-body connection
Mm-hmm.
and consider how our thoughts might shape our experiences beyond just finances.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. So we've been exploring this whole world of rapid money manifestation.
Yeah.
Those specific techniques to the bigger ideas about like mindset and the law of attraction.
Right.
Now, I'm really curious about something you said earlier. You mentioned if our thoughts can influence our finances, what other areas of our lives might they impact?
That's where things get really interesting. I think it goes way beyond just money.
Oh, wow.
This concept could extend to our relationships,
Okay.
our health, our
Oh,
careers,
Okay.
creativity,
Uh-huh.
even our overall sense of happiness and fulfillment.
So if we really buy into this idea that our thoughts are like magnets,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean we're responsible for every good or bad thing that happens to us?
Well, it's important, I think, to not fall into the trap of blaming ourselves for everything negative that happens.
Right.
I mean, life is complex.
Yeah.
There are countless factors outside of our control.
Yeah.
We can't simply manifest our way out of every challenge.
Like accidents, illnesses, or natural disasters, those are things we can't control.
Exactly. You're right. We can't just like positive think those away.
Right.
But even in the face of difficult situations,
Yeah.
our mindset can make a huge difference in how we cope,
Mm-hmm.
adapt,
Uh-huh.
and eventually grow from those experiences.
So it's not about pretending those things aren't happening. It's more about how we respond to them.
Exactly. It's about finding empowering ways to deal with those challenges.
This reminds me of the belief shift affirmation from that video.
Yeah.
Even if we don't believe in instant manifestation, could repeating those positive statements still help us in the long run?
It's definitely possible. Think about how athletes use visualization
Mm-hmm.
to improve their performance.
Yeah.
By repeatedly picturing themselves winning,
Uh-huh.
they're training their minds to believe they can do it.
So like they're creating this mental blueprint for success.
Exactly. And while it doesn't guarantee they'll win,
Right.
it builds their confidence, focus, and resilience.
Yeah.
And that can definitely impact how they actually perform.
That makes me think about that whole thing with maintaining high expectations for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Even if we don't manifest money instantly,
Mm-hmm.
being more aware might help us spot and seize opportunities.
That's a great point. It's about switching from being passive to being proactive.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of waiting for abundance to just show up,
Right.
we're getting ourselves ready to see and grab those opportunities.
It all comes back to this idea that maybe we have more control over our reality than we think.
I don't so.
It's not about ignoring obstacles.
Yeah.
It's about changing how we see things
Yeah.
to one of possibility and power.
Perfectly said. And even if some of the techniques in that video don't resonate with you,
Mm-hmm.
it can still get you thinking about different ways to cultivate a more positive and empowered mindset,
Yeah.
whether it's through meditation, visualization,
Yeah.
or just becoming more aware of your own thoughts and beliefs.
We've definitely gone beyond just manifesting money quickly in this deep dive.
We have.
It's opened up so many possibilities.
It really comes down to this. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer,
Mm-hmm.
it's worth exploring these ideas.
Right.
It encourages us to question what we think we know,
Yeah.
expand our perspectives,
Mm.
and ultimately take charge of our thoughts and their impact on our lives.
So, as we wrap up today,
Yeah.
we have a little challenge for you.
Yeah.
Think about what you believe about money,
Mm-hmm.
about success,
Yeah.
and your ability to create the life you want.
Right.
What beliefs might be holding you back?
Good question.
And what beliefs could help you reach your full potential?
The answers might surprise you
Yeah.
and lead you on a journey of self-discovery and growth.
That goes beyond finances.
Exactly.
That's it for this deep dive. Until next time, keep those minds open, keep asking questions, and remember, the journey is just as important as the destination.